What's up, guys? So outside backyard of my house, we're gonna work on emptying this keg and turn it into a strongman keg. So you're gonna need 3 tools for this: some type of hammer. I have a 3-pound mallet here, a flat screwdriver. The longer the shaft, the better, and some needle nose pliers. We also are gonna need a cap to put on the top of the keg to seal the sand in, because once we take out all the innard pieces, there's nothing actually keeping it closed, and we'll get that later and show you how to put that on. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to take the keg, we're going to point it away from our face, because if this thing blows up, it's going to get all sorts of messiness. We're going to take our flat screwdriver, and there's a little ball right in the middle here, and we're going to push our flathead screwdriver head right into that, releasing the pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and right there, that's it. Pressure's done. Right here, this is that little piece. So you're just going to push your screwdriver right into there. That will release the pressure. So once we've gone ahead and used our screwdriver to release the pressure in the keg, there's a little tab. We're going to take our screwdriver, and we're going to take our hammer, we're going to punch and try to dig the tab out, which is going to be the kind of O-ring or ring that holds the components inside the keg. So once we pull that out, we'll be able to pull that ring out, and that will allow us to pull all the innards in the keg out and be able to dump the contents out. So as you can see right here is the tab, or one end of the ring. So we're going to pop this out, and we'll pull it out of here, right here, and we'll take the whole thing out. I'm going to try to get underneath this thing and pop it out. It probably is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we don't have to worry too much about damaging the keg, because we are just using it to fill with sand, and so it doesn't really matter all that much if it gets ruined. So there we go. Grab onto that right there. Pry this up. A little bit more. There we go. Almost got it out. There we go. And then once you take that out. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is there's 2 tabs in here, and we need to twist this counterclockwise, I believe, to have it slide around these grooves, and it will help us pull the whole thing out. So you can see here we have these tabs right here. So we're going to use our needle nose pliers and get in there and twist this. And then these little tabs, you can see it right there. We need to get that here. Then there's another one right here. We need to get that over there. And then we can lift this whole piece out. Okay, so we use our needle nose pliers. Get in here. Right to there. That's it. And then we take our needle nose pliers. We pull that piece out. There's our innards. So pull that out. Toss that to the side. Do whatever the hell you want with that. Won't be needing that again. Okay, so now I'm going to do the part that is the reason I'm outside, because we have to dump the beer out, dump the contents out, which is the yucky, nasty part of this. So again, do this somewhere where you don't care that the beer gets. Obviously, it's middle of winter time. I'm doing this in our yard. No one's playing out here for several months, so we're going to be fine. So you're going to take this, and we're going to dump out the contents. Well, it looks like this was a porter or a stout. I'm not really sure what was in here, but get that out of there. And then that's it. And then if you feel so inclined, you could get a hose or some water, put that in there and slosh it around a little bit. Doesn't really matter, since you're just going to shove sand in there and cap it back up. But if you want to know that there's no beer and it's not going to let out any type of, nasty smell or whatnot, take a hose or a couple pitchers of water, dump it in there, slosh it around, and give it another dump out, just to get any of that nasty crap or whatever's in there out of the bottle or out of the keg. So I decided that I am going to go ahead and put some water in here and slosh it around, just to try to eliminate some of that potential, yuck that might occur, and then dump it out. Get all that crap out of there. Okay. That's pretty much the first part. The second part is going to be either taking a funnel or something to kind of just make sure you don't dump sand everywhere. You're going to go ahead, put your sand in here. Now, I've never made a keg before, so I don't actually know how much this is going to get up to. So the second part of this video, we're going to cut. I'll be at the gym where I have a calibrated scale. We'll actually put this on there with the sand and fill it up. The goal is to get to 250 pounds for this particular keg. So we'll see how close we can get and see what we get. So see you at the gym. Okay, we're at the gym. So I got the keg weighed. Weighs in at 29.6, 29.8 pounds according to the scale. Funnel here, recommendation is to take the funnel and cut it down a little bit so that we have a little bit bigger of an opening so you don't get a bottleneck when you're trying to fill it with sand. Put that right in there. I got 250 pounds of sand. Cut it open, dump it in, see if we can get close to that 250 with the weight. So, I mean, I know I have more sand than I need, but I also have a sandbag that needs about 30 extra pounds. So hopefully we'll come in just where we need it to be. So I'm going to get this filled, and I'll get back to you when we're all done. The keg is full. I ended up being able to fit 240 pounds or make the whole keg with the sand in it to be 240 pounds. I have maybe a quarter inch of space in there, but not enough to really get much more in, and that way the sand can kind of shift around a little bit if need be. So what we've got here is a 2-inch PVC end cap. You can find at Home Depot, Lowe's, any major hardware store will have these. So it's just got a solid top on it, a hose clamp, and it has a 2-inch opening on here. So you take your flat bladed screwdriver and you're going to put that over the top of the keg, slam that down, sometimes it's a little tight to fit, and then tighten it back up. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then after that, keg's done. Okay, so this is the piece right here, like I said, solid top, hose clamp right here, and we have a 2-inch opening. You can see right here, if you're looking for the information, so you can Google search it right there. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take this on here, work it around it. It can be a little tight. Probably help maybe to loosen the hose clamp up just a smidge. Get more play with it. Now that I'm doing this, I'd probably say that it would be helpful to have your hammer or mallet here with you, but since I did not bring mine with me, I don't have one. So that's on, and I'm going to go ahead and stick the screwdriver right through this handy side hole here and tighten it down. Okay, that should be good. So keg's done. That's it. And that's our video. That is how you turn a normal, everyday party keg into a training implement or strongman implement. You need a flat-bladed screwdriver, a pair of needle nose pliers, and a hammer of any type, mallet, framing hammer, whatever you have around the house or can acquire for not a lot of money. Once you have all those things and you can acquire your keg, go buy some sand at Home Depot, Lowe's, or any local hardware store, and also buy the 2-inch PVC cap that has the hose clamp around it, again, at any local Home Depot, Lowe's, or hardware store. Once you have those things, you're pretty much set up and good to go. Go ahead and release the pressure out of the keg, take the innards out, rinse it, dump out any of the remaining contents, fill with sand or lead shot if you're trying to go for a heavier keg than that 200 to 250 pound range. Once you have all that, go ahead and slap your cap on, twist it tight, you're good to go. Recommendations are that you point the keg away from your face when you're relieving the pressure with whatever the CO2 in the keg is left. Don't get yourself all sprayed in beer. Another recommendation is that you have a good scale that you can place the keg on to figure out how much weight you actually have in there. The last thing you want to do is think that you have 150 pounds of sand in there and realize that the thing actually weighs 190 pounds because the keg weighs 40 pounds. Make sure that you know how much you're putting in the keg, how much the total thing weighs. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you would like to see more of this as I make more strongman implements, Give it a like, let me know, and I will keep them coming. Until next time, peace out.